Hey everyone, it's me again, and in this video I wanted to talk about marriage and like finding a partner and like the one and all of that stuff. Not necessarily like from a cultural perspective. I may throw some of that in there, but more like a personal video, I guess you could say. Um, I'm sure, well, maybe not, but if you guys follow news or celebrity gossip or anything, I'm sure that you've heard that Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth from the Hunger Games are engaged. She is 19 years old, he is 22 years old, so, they're pretty young, especially Miley. And people have a lot to say about it. Everyone's like, oh, they're too young to get married, she doesn't know what she's doing, I can see how this is going to end. Everyone seems to have an opinion about their marriage and their relationship, well, their future marriage. And I personally, as I'm reading all of these stories and watching interviews, I just don't think it's our place to judge a relationship. I can see where people are concerned and, will think it's going to end in divorce. I can definitely understand that. Um, but at the same time, I don't think it's good to um, automatically exile their relationship and put a death sentence on their relationship because we don't know their relationship. You, me, we don't know. I'm Miley Cyrus, Liam Hemsworth. Even if maybe they've interviewed them once or twice, it doesn't mean you really know them. Like you don't know what goes on in their relationship. You just read about them on gossip sites and yeah, see them on TV, watch them in movies. You don't actually really know all the context of their relationship. People like to pretend that like they do or think that they do, but you don't because relationships are really complicated and they're also really personal. Like no one really knows the context of my relationship. Probably not a lot of people know about the context of your relationship. Like they may know some details and some things, but actually knowing everything that goes on in the relationship or even like 10% of it, I mean, like, that's probably someone really close to you. So for people to just, go ahead and judge Miley Cyrus and um, basically criticize them for getting engaged at this age, I don't think is appropriate just because, you don't know them. You don't know their relationship. And for those reasons, it's unfair to, sorry, class alert. Okay, it's unfair to judge them. Like would you want random people you don't know going on TV and judging you and saying that you're not ready to get married, you shouldn't be getting married? No. And in Miley's defense, her and Liam have been on and off together for like 3 years. I mean, that's a long time. It's not like they met a month ago and got engaged. And even if they did, that's their business. But I don't necessarily think there's a death sentence because they've been together for 3 years and they're engaged. It's not like they're married. They may wait they may wait like a year to get married. So that means they've been together 4 years. I mean, that's a long time to be together. And I think if they were 10 years older, people would have nothing to say about it because especially Miley is getting most of the flack. I haven't heard anybody say, is Liam making the right decision? What's he doing? He's definitely making mistakes. It's all about Miley. Everyone says Miley's making a mistake. She's too young. She doesn't know what she's doing. Um, it's all about Miley, and I think it's true, and this is a little bit of a reflection of our culture, in that we tend to judge women more harshly, and we tend to judge relationships based on the woman, based on her status in society, or based on her relationship or personal history or whatever. We tend to put all of the judgment of the relationship on the woman, you know, and I think, things like calling women sluts and whores is a great example of that. Um, and we don't tend to judge men or hold them to the same standard. Like I said, no one's questioning Liam and if he's making a good decision. It's all about Miley and is Miley doing the right thing. But we're supposed to be. They're in a relationship. We're supposed to be judging them as a couple, not as just Miley. He's only 3 years older. He's still young, and I don't think it's fair that she takes all of the hate on this. And also Liam is the one that asked her to marry him, so really, it was kind of Liam's decision in that he got the ball rolling on their engagement. So I just think it's unfair, and I think it's such a reflection of our culture and how we view women, relationships, and all of that wonderful stuff. So now I want to talk about me. Do I think there is the one or whatever, or soulmates, or however you want to say it? Yes and no. I believe that you can have several soulmates in your life. You can have three or four soulmates, and each soulmate is a reflection, first of all, where you are in your own evolution, in your life. You know, where you are, what you're experiencing, what you're going through, your emotional state, your psychological state, your physical health, your well-being, all of that. I think it's a reflection. I think your partner and the person that you are meant to be with at that particular stage is a reflection of you, and you reflect them as well. I do think that in different stages of your life, you're meant to be with different people, and they will teach you something, and you will grow from that. And I know personally from my experience, because 3 years ago, I thought I had a different soulmate, and now I think my partner is my soulmate. And the question is, will my current partner be my soulmate forever? In 5 years, am I going to feel the same way? I don't know. Um, I don't know. I can see myself marrying him, because I don't think you should be with someone if you can't see yourself with them forever. If you're in a monogamous relationship, that is. If you are in a monogamous relationship, why are you with somebody if you don't want to be with them forever, if you don't picture yourself with them forever, you know? Because otherwise, like, you're kind of wasting your time, right? I know people, aren't, there's this huge thing about, oh, you're getting married too young, you're getting married too young, you're rushing into things. Um, but, even if you don't get married young, why would you young date somebody that you don't think you'd be with forever, you don't want to be with forever? Because isn't that kind of a waste of time? Even when I talk about soulmates, with both of them, I've seen myself being with them forever and marrying them. That hasn't been a question, and I think when you're in that um, relationship with said person, you should feel that way. You should feel like it's forever, even if it's not going to be. And that's not the question. Is will it be forever? The question is, can it be forever? I think, because I've definitely been with people, talked to people, done stuff with people that I know it's not going to be forever. And now I think I wouldn't do that anymore, and I don't. I used to definitely play around a little bit more, but I think that when you mess around, or whatever, a lot of that is more of an identity exploration and exploring your sexuality and stuff like that. I think that plays into that, not necessarily like your soul evolution or evolution of your consciousness. But I do think the soulmate thing is, and I think, yeah, you have several soulmates for different periods of your life and different things that you experience and go through. So, the whole like marrying someone, being with them exclusively forever, um, do I think that's right for everyone? No. I think a lot of people, are kind of pressured and forced into that by society, by their families, by their friends. I don't think it's for everyone, and I don't truly think everyone wants it, even if they think they want it. Because you hear people that have been married like 50 years. It's so much work. We stuck it out. It was hard. Well, why are you still with them then? That confuses me. Why do we praise people that have been together for so long that don't really even like each other or want to be together or have a loving relationship anymore, versus people that get divorced or break up or whatever and are actually with people that they want to be with and are having experiences they want to experience? Why is it that we socially reward people that are miserable? That does not make sense to me. You know, like people that are together for like 50, 60 years, people are like, oh, that's so wonderful, congratulations, that must have been so much hard work and stuff. And I understand that relationships are work, I definitely get that, but I don't think it should be that much hard work, or else I don't think you're in the right relationship, because it should have some kind of a natural, easy flow to it. Um, if you're truly compatible, and if in that stage of life you are truly compatible. Because I think what happens for a lot of people is they're with the right person that they're supposed to be with in that, you know, phase of life, and then they get married after being together for a couple of years, and then, maybe 10 years later, they're beginning to experience not being right for each other anymore. And they question that, though, just because of society and culture, that, oh, we're supposed to be together forever. Our relationship is supposed to be hard. We're supposed to hate each other some days. Things like that. And I think that plays into people, um, just staying together but kind of being miserable. And I don't really necessarily advocate for that. Do I think people can be together forever and be absolutely head over heels in love? Yeah, I do think that. I think that's totally possible. But do I think it's for everyone? Do I think that everyone has one soulmate, or, when you marry that one person, you're done with future soulmates or whatever? No, I don't. I don't think so. And I think the fact that divorces are on the rise, 50% of marriages in the U.S. end in divorce. So 1 out of 2 people that get married are going to get divorced. Reflects that. I think because we're getting to the point where there's less stigmatization around divorce, so it's more socially acceptable. So we see more people getting divorced, but and then their future partners can be like their soulmate in the stage of life or whatever. But I don't necessarily think um, that you can't be with someone forever and it's the right thing. Like I said, I can see myself with my current partner forever. Maybe I only have 2 soulmates in this life. I don't know, but can we break up someday? Yeah, we might. It's more likely that we will break up someday, because I am so young, and I have so much more growing and stuff to do. That doesn't mean we'll break up, and that doesn't mean I want to. I definitely, like I said, I can see myself being with him for the rest of my life as of right now. We'll see how that goes, but I definitely can still see it. I can see that happening. Which is a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. I've never, like, I think love as an experience is like one of the most amazing, beautiful things you can ever experience. Um, I just think it's like the coolest thing, and it's so indescribable, and there's nothing like it. And it's amazing, and I'm happy, and I'm in love, and I'm just really happy. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with my relationship, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Do you guys think, like, what do you guys think about this whole soulmate stuff? Tell me what you think, and, are you in love? Are you in a happy relationship? Or are you not in a happy relationship? Or are you single? I hated being single. Okay, so, yeah, you guys can tell me if you want. And yeah, just for future reference, because I go back and watch my videos. It's kind of like history, like, it's cool. But, or if you want to know, me and my partner have been together for 9 months now, almost 10. So, we're definitely going strong. Alright, bye guys.